Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Stephen and Mal react to a Nintendo Direct video. Nintendo sprung on us that there was a Direct today.
On a breakfast tree morning.
Although they did it not during breakfast stream,
Yes.
which was nice. I appreciate that, Nintendo. Thanks for thinking of us. I gotta tell you, going into this thing, I don't really have a lot of expectations.
Yeah.
I assume...
I really don't know what they're even going to talk about.
Well, so the one thing I assume that they're going to show, at least partially, is something with Breath of the Wild 2. It seems
Hopefully.
it seems like it's been a while.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's been rumors for a long time about Game Boy games coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Other than that, I really don't have any particular expectations. There's a lot of things that are like outlandish that I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. That'd be great.
There's things I'd love to see, like Pikmin 4.
Or like it's been technically a long time since a Donkey Kong Country game.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind seeing that.
I wouldn't mind either.
But you know, other than that, I'm just chilling. I'm completely vibing. I'm here for the experience. I'm here for the twists and turns. Let's see what they give us today.
Fire Emblem.
I mean, it certainly feels like Fire Emblem, but there's a lot of games that could feel like this. Okay, this is definitely Fire Emblem. This is 1000% Fire Emblem. Isn't that a character from Aladdin?
I woke up and here's a dragon.
I hate it when that happens.
Fire Emblem Red and Blue.
Yeah, that's I was thinking the same thing. So like, it takes place in a certain time period, but you summon the Fire Emblem characters from other games. Fire Emblem Engage. I feel like this isn't the first Nintendo Direct where they've opened with Fire Emblem stuff.
Yeah. It is likely there was another.
Yeah, I feel like Fire Emblem tends to get a lot of love, which is great for fans of that series. But I can't recall a time when they've put that sort of thing like at the end as a big reveal.
Yeah. Maybe Three Houses?
Maybe Three Houses.
Combined with Marth to be stronger.
Oh. So the true title of this game is Fire Emblem Fusion Dance.
Yeah.
See, this is just what I want for Pokemon. I want to be able to breed any Pokemon with any other Pokemon. But Fire Emblem got there first. Fire Emblem has... I think there's just as many characters in Fire Emblem as there are Pokemon. Oh, it's coming to Switch. This game is great. This game is really, really great. Oh, man. It does not look as good on the Switch. But the gameplay is really, really good.
Yeah.
We did a full playthrough of It Takes Two on Steven Plays, if you haven't seen it. And
It's really imaginative.
it really is. It's probably one of the best co-op games in years. And Mal and I really loved it.
Yeah.
It requires 2 players, but also that's in the title.
Yeah.
It's a robot with a human head, which honestly I've had nightmares about. So this is probably not for me. Oh yeah, they're making another SpongeBob game. But also, I think the time for it is right, because they did the remaster of the other one, and it did well, and there's a lot of nostalgia for the GameCube era platformers like this, so this is ridiculous.
Wow.
When it came up, my first thought was like, is that Fist of the North Star? It is. It's a boxing game. What a wild idea.
You just, like, what, hold the Joy-Cons?
Yeah, I'm sure you just have a Joy-Con in each hand and weird. This game looks like it would be a lot of fun with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It also looks like it supports more than 4.
Yeah, there was 5 there for a second.
I wonder if it supports more than 4 locally too, because like you can technically have 8 players on the Switch. Oh, Tunic is coming out on the Switch. That's one of the games that I still have not had a chance to get around to. Tunic, I actually got a dev key for Tunic, and I haven't tried it yet. Harvest Moon remake. Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life was a very well-loved. It's a story of seasons. Oh yeah, didn't they do a thing where like Harvest Moon games aren't Harvest Moon games anymore,
Yeah.
and Story of Seasons is the new Harvest Moon?
Yes.
That's right. There was a whole thing. Yeah. Honestly, the entire like farming sim got such a shakeup after Stardew Valley
Yeah, it did.
that I think it's been very difficult for any of the developers of those games to keep up with what like the bar that Stardew Valley set.
What would you bring to a deserted island? Gear, grub, or fun?
I think I would bring gear.
Yeah.
Seems like the most.
You can make food somehow or find food.
Yeah,
and
you can
can
find-
make your own fun.
I mean, if you can't find food, you're doomed anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be self-reliant. I don't have Splatoon 3, so I'm not gonna be taking active part in the Splatfest. But that's my vote is gear.
Same.
Octagon strategy. Well, maybe not terribly far off. Octopath Traveler 2. So really not that far
Not
off.
that far off.
It's a multiplayer
Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon crafting game.
Fishing.
Oh, but there's also combat and dungeon crawling.
Platforming.
Yeah.
That mining looked like Stardew.
Yeah, it kind of looks like multiplayer Stardew with a combat element. Did they ever put any sort of combat in Stardew?
Yeah, there's dungeons.
Yeah, okay. I didn't play a lot of Stardew, so I wasn't familiar. Fae Farm. Theatrhythm's basically amplitude and frequency, but Final Fantasy. Because there is so much Final Fantasy that they can make an entire game that's just that.
They're a little cutesy right there. Those
The
characters.
little chibi characters.
They look like the Disney. There's like a Disney thing that's similar
Yeah.
in style.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about, but I don't know what they're called.
Oh, me neither.
I really like the concept of the Mario and Rabbids game. The execution seems fine too. I just haven't played much of the first one. I just love the idea of allowing more crossover adventures to happen. I would really like to see more of that. I'd really like to see, you know, the Mario characters be allowed into other worlds, and that part I think is just really, really cool. And then they also did the Donkey Kong DLC, so Donkey Kong was involved, and then recently they revealed that Rayman was going to be a part of this as DLC too. So anything that like puts more gaming crossovers together, I think is just a positive thing. I love to see it. Rune Factory, that's right. Also, there is now a sizable percentage of games that are being shown in this Nintendo Direct that are
Farming elements.
farming sims. Like, holy cow. It's ridiculous. Oh, that's good. Yes, do that. Do more of that. Wait, Pilot Wings wasn't already on there? My god. Okay, that was a launch title.
Mario Party 1.
Oh, man. Oh. People are going to destroy their hands.
2.
You're going to get Mario Party 1,
And
2, and 3. So
3.
all the Mario Parties on N64. That's nice. That's a good inclusion.
Stadium.
Good. These are good. These are good titles.
Now I can just play Jigglypuff.
Oh my goodness, all of the little mini games.
And 2.
1080. So like a lot of the classic missing first party games. Excite Bike, which is actually very good. Okay. Oof, that is a slow drip, man.
Yeah, it is.
That is a very slow drip. Holy cow. Because it showed 5 games for 2023, and that could very well be over the course of the whole year.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting GBA. Oh, wait, no, we're getting GoldenEye. Hey, GoldenEye's good. Coming soon with online play. Oh, that'll be cool. That person runs very fast.
Yeah, they do.
Holy cow. Like, look at that
The
person
stride.
go. Factorio is, if you like Factorio, like, you're gonna really like Factorio. That's basically what I've heard. I believe IB is one of those games that's been around for like a long, long time. So seeing that, you know, come to Switch is interesting. It's like a classic indie horror game. We're gonna get more soccer. Pauline. Diddy Kong! Hey,
Yay.
buddy. But also, as a reminder, the initial roster at launch for Battle League was tiny,
Yeah.
really small.
The final summer begins.
Okay, but this is the final summer.
That is a title. That is a very long title.
Keys. Lots of keys.
Do you like keys? Then you would enjoy this game, which I will refer to as Final Summer because I can't say all of that.
I know a lot of people were excited for this.
And a lot of people have been asking us when we're going to do it. We will do it. Mao and I will kind of bring back Mario Kart at some point and race through all of the courses. So stay tuned for that. But we honestly may wait until all of the DLC is out. But it is super cool to see some of this stuff recreated.
Yeah.
I put hundreds of hours into Mario Kart DS. I loved that game. Being able to lay in my bed and play online was super cool. To be perfectly honest, I kind of forgot about Nintendo Switch Sports.
Yeah.
It felt like it came out at a weird time where it was immediately overshadowed by something else. And it's also the only other game other than Ring Fit, I believe, to use the leg strap. So, are you here to talk about the movie? I bet you're here to talk about the movie. So Miyamoto was here to talk about the movie briefly, but then also to let us know that Pikmin Bloom is a game that exists. Which, that's great. Can we get a Pikmin 4, though?
Yeah. I tried Pikmin Bloom. I wasn't super thrilled by it.
Yeah. I mean, technically, right, so many of the games that we have now on Switch, a lot of them are Wii U ports.
Yeah.
So when you think about, that game just came out recently, not really. A lot of these games came out a long time ago. I think Pikmin 3 was 2013. And if that's true, then that's, almost 10 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pikmin 4.
Please. Yeah.
This looks like
it
Pikmin
is.
4. Ooh, I got chills. Oh my goodness. Pikmin 4. Oh god, it feels good. It feels so good. Next year.
Yay!
I don't have to wait that long to drown more yellows.
Buy my t-shirt.
I don't even know if they're going to sell the t-shirt. And don't get me wrong, that's exciting because it's nice to have a confirmation that something's happening.
Yeah.
But also, would have been nice to see anything. But hey, news. The Season of Death is what comes after the final summer. Also, this is another farming sim because they definitely
also
showed.
Not.
Okay, it just says farming elements. It's just so much farming today. Also, it's definitely a farming sim. Its harvest is in the name. In the first one, she fought to save her memories. In the second one, she fought to save her best friend. The third one, she's here to save breakfast. Bayonetta 3 is actually going to be out next month. Rain Code. Get it? Like raincoat? But it's code. It's not the same thing.
It's some sort of mystery thing.
It's from the makers of Danganronpa,
Yeah.
so it's probably going to be a similar feeling game. I imagine that if they're making games that are known for a very specific tone, they probably want to keep that tone. Oh man.
Oh boy.
Resident Evil was it
Village.
8. Now what does this? Oh, okay. My first thought was, what does this look like? And it's got to be a cloud game because
It
there's
is.
no way it would even begin to run on the Switch. I mean, the advantage is when you do have these cloud games, there's plenty of disadvantages, but at least you can make games look like how they are supposed to look. Because the flip side of that is something like It Takes Two, where It Takes Two looks pretty bad on the Switch compared to what it looks like elsewhere. And at least this looks like, what the game actually looks like. Okay, so all of the new Resident
Yeah.
Evil stuff is coming there.
To cloud.
7, 2, and 3. Oh, this one. I remember hearing a lot about this one. Apparently,
Sifu.
the combat gameplay was really fluid and felt good.
This looks fiddly.
Fiddly?
You have to be perfect and redo things a lot.
I mean, you're just describing the entire genre of shmup.
Yeah,
I don't think you would like shmups.
I don't.
I think they're fun. but I only have a certain amount of time I can put into them before my brain goes, no more.
The journey of world regeneration begins anew.
It was regenerated.
After the final summer and the season of death comes the world regeneration. Is that Halo? Oh, it's a tower.
Yeah.
From a distance, I was like, oh, it's Halo. When are we going to get Halo on the Nintendo Switch? Is Lego Bricktales just Captain Toad? Oh, you get to make...
You get to build.
Yeah, it looks like you play them and make them. That's neat. Still have not played Fall Guys.
Yeah.
Although I feel like I would like it, and I feel like I would be good at it. Kirby again?
Really?
What? Kirby, what are you doing here?
Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch.
What? Return to Dreamland's the Wii one, right? Like, that's the one that we played with Emil. Like, it just came out when Emil was visiting from a long time ago. Yeah. Wild. I did not expect that, but sure. I do like to see them move, you know, older games that are stuck on old platforms, like, to new stuff, so.
Yeah.
That's nice. All right, here's the last thing. This is the best thing.
What
this
is
is what
it?
they saved. What is it? What did they think was worth saving till now? It's definitely Zelda. Is this Breath of the Wild 2?
Or are they doing something else?
Or are they doing a remake?
Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, those are Moblins. God, what if we got a date? Ooh.
That'd be cool.
I would like that. They could give us a date today. Or a title. It doesn't even have a title yet, does it?
No,
They
it
could do a
doesn't.
title drop today. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So we get a title today. If we get a title, do we get a date too, or just a title?
I think just title.
Just title.
Oh, May.
May 12th. I gotta write that down in my calendar. And that's just going to be the
That's
end. They're just
it.
going to end the show. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Oh, you're welcome. No problem. So, in terms of like some of the directs that we've had in the past, I feel like that was, for me personally, was probably one of the least exciting directs we've ever had.
Pikmin 4 was something I really wanted.
I am really happy about Pikmin 4.
I didn't expect it, so I'm glad that it's there.
Yeah, I agree. It would have been nice to have had like
Anything besides,
yeah, beyond, hey, we're doing it. I'm glad they're doing it. It would have been nice to have seen something, but the fact that they're doing it is nice. And it's nice to have a title and a date for Zelda. There was a lot of other interesting things that will appeal to different folks. The thing that I'm leaving this direct with, more than anything, is the confusion over the amount of farming.
Yeah.
It really feels like the industry as a whole is reacting late.
Very late.
You know, like, I don't know, are they just feel like there's going to be a research? I mean, there's folks that, like, they really, really love farming sims to the point where they'd play a lot of farming sims no matter what. But the heyday of it, I feel like, ended. You know what I mean? Like, when everyone was like, oh my god, Stardew Valley is back, and it did, or it's here and it's done something that Harvest Moon hasn't done in a long time. Like, I feel like that part is that craze is kind of over.
Yeah.
So it's weird to see games that are just about it, and then so many other games that just have injected it into whatever else they're doing. That's very bizarre.
Yeah, it is.
Because if I'm not playing a farming game, I don't think I'm gonna want to be suddenly told, well, now go farm.
Yeah, go do this thing passively. It's an active thing that you do passively in a different game.
Yes. Yeah, I don't... Anyway, it's fine. What did all of you think about the Direct today? What did you think of it as a whole, and then what were your...
Standouts?
Yeah, what were your favorite things about it? I'm sure there's going to be a lot of folks that are excited about Pikmin 4. Obviously, we are, although it's going to be a long time before we get it, I'm sure. But Breath of the Wild 2 next year.
Yeah,
May.
that's exciting.
That is exciting, because we will definitely be playing that right when it comes out. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have another Nintendo Direct between now and then too, so maybe there's some other surprises up Nintendo's sleeves. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one here on Stephen Plays.